My father-in-law said women can't understand finances. Then the investment advisor asked for my advice in front of him. We were sitting in Gerald Hutchinson's mahogany-paneled office, leather chairs creaking as we settled in. My husband's family wealth managed through 6 generations, old money that apparently required you to be a man to comprehend. Richard had insisted I attend this meeting despite his father's protests. She needs to learn her place, he'd muttered while adjusting his cufflinks. Gerald spread the portfolio across his desk. Tech stocks, municipal bonds, real estate holdings, standard stuff. He walked through the quarterly performance, occasionally glancing at me like I was decorative furniture. My father-in-law nodded along, asking softball questions about dividends and growth projections. Then Gerald paused on a page listing cryptocurrency investments. I've been considering expanding this position, he said slowly. The volatility concerns me, but the potential returns. He trailed off, then did something unexpected. He looked directly at me. What's your take on this? The room went silent. My father-in-law's face turned an impressive shade of purple. Richard shifted uncomfortably. I could have deflected, played the dutiful daughter-in-law who defers to male expertise. Instead, I leaned forward and studied the numbers. You're overexposed, I said calmly. You've got $380,000 in speculative positions with no hedge strategy. Your risk tolerance doesn't match your timeline. If this drops 40% in the next correction, which it will, you'll panic sell at the bottom. Gerald blinked. How do you know my risk tolerance? Your other holdings tell the story, I continued. Municipal bonds, dividend aristocrats, real estate investment trusts. You're conservative everywhere except here. This looks like someone convinced you crypto was the future and you went all in without understanding it. My father-in-law found his voice. Gerald, you can't seriously be listening to… She's right, Gerald interrupted. He turned back to me. What would you recommend? I pulled out my phone and opened my tracking app. Rebalance to 5% speculative maximum. Take profits on anything up more than 60% and rotate into index funds. Keep enough crypto exposure to benefit if it moons, but not enough to devastate your retirement if it crashes. I showed him my own portfolio. I've been managing my investment since college, currently sitting at 18% annual return over the past 5 years. Gerald stared at my screen, then at my father-in-law, then back at me. Where did you learn this? Economics degree from Northwestern, I said. But mostly from watching people make emotional decisions with money. My parents lost everything in 2008 because they couldn't separate fear from strategy. I learned what not to do. My father-in-law made a choking sound. Richard looked like he might actually faint. Gerald was nodding slowly, taking notes on everything I'd said. Would you be willing to review the entire portfolio? He asked. I mean professionally. I'll pay your standard consulting rate. She doesn't have a consulting rate, my father-in-law snapped. She's a housewife. Actually, I said, meeting his eyes, I run a financial planning firm from home. 8 clients currently, all referrals. I don't advertise because I prefer working with people who respect competence over chromosomes. The meeting ended shortly after. Gerald scheduled a follow-up with me alone. My father-in-law stormed out without a word. In the car, Richard finally spoke. Why didn't you tell me you had clients? You never asked what I did all day, I said. You assumed I was watching cooking shows and shopping online. He absorbed this for several blocks. My father's going to lose his mind. Your father can cope, I replied. Or he can keep believing that women are too delicate to understand money while I manage Gerald's portfolio to better returns than he's seen in 15 years. That night, Gerald called my cell. He wanted to move everything over to my firm.